Hey guys, welcome to Ham Radio with K0PIR. This video is on DM780 and CW. A while back I did one on CW decoding, and this one's on CW sending. And one of the first things that you'll need is a CW interface between the PC and the radio. Now I'm using the Icom 7300, and I've used this CW interface with my Kenwood and other Icom radios, so it should work for you. This does have a DB9 connector on it. I've got another cable on order that has a USB connector, so I'm going to give that a try when I get it, and I'll post a little comment to tell you how it works. And then I have a splitter, and this goes to the back of my 7300. It's a 1/4 inch plug. I'll put a link below to where I got this. And this splits, and one side I put the PC, and then the other side I put my straight key. So the 7300 is set up for sending with a straight key, and this is my straight key, 1/4 inch plug, and this is a replica of the JJ38. I'm pretty sure it is. I got this key back when I was about 14 years old, and I just got it hooked up again, and I'm using it. So I've been using DM780 for a little while with this setup, and it works good. I tried it with CW KY or CW key, that mode, and it didn't work real well for me. This works really well. I don't have any problems with it. I'll show you in the video the one issue that I did have with it. So that's coming up. Hey, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button below, and if you want to be notified when I put out a new video, ring that bell. Okay, first let me start out by saying you don't need to use that splitter on the back of the radio. I just use it so I can have my PC hooked up to the radio and my straight key. Alright, so you can just plug the PC or the CW interface from the PC right into the back of the radio if you want. And when you do that, you'll see a COM port, and it'll show up in Device Manager. Let me switch over. And if you bring up your Device Manager and plug that CW interface into the back of your PC, you'll see it pop up. Mine is COM1. And then I'm using the 7300, so I'll have to go in and set it up for a straight key. You need to be in CW mode. I'm going to press Menu, the keyer, and then the Edit/Set. And down here, CW-key set. And on the second page, you'll see key type, and I have it set to straight. So the CW interface is connected to the radio, and the radio is set up for a straight keyer. Let's have a look at the software. I already have it running, and I've got DM780 here. I've got a couple of videos out, one on customizing DM780, another one on macros for DM780. I also do a radio control macro, which is really neat. I like using it. And then I think my most recent was on CW decoding, and decoding with this DM780 and also CW get. So this is on sending, and we'll need to set up the software to send. So I'm going to go into options, the options up here. I'll access it there. And then I need to go to modes plus IDs, select that. Over on the right hand side, this is the default. I'm using HRD Connect, or the rig control, for push to talk. You can see I have over here on the IC7300, I'm connected to the radio. Down below, I've altered these a little bit, and I think it works pretty good. So when I'm sending using DM780, it sounds like real good CW. Then below, I have enabled my serial COM port keying, got it checked off, COM1, and I'm using DTR. So really that's it. And I'm ready to send. I've got my power turned down and I've got my radio on full break-in. There's a button on the side of the 7300. On the left hand side, the front, Vox/BK-IN break-in. Just push it to full break-in and we're ready to go. I'm going to turn up the sound here so you can hear it. And I would just type in something. And it's sending. Now it's sending because I have send pushed. Normally it looks like that. And if I were to type in QRL, this is K0PIR, I would just hit the auto. Let me show you the one problem that I've had. If I were to just send a dit and I hit the auto, it only sends one dit. Even if I type in a few characters and I hit the auto, it only sends one dit. And I don't know why that is. But if I was just going to send a dit, I hit send and it does it. But then I have to remember to hit stop. I use the macros and I've made QSOs using this software. And basically what I do is I'll send a CQ, wait for somebody to come back, and then send them a signal report. And when I send the signal report, I click on it and it doesn't start right away, so it gives me the chance to go in and edit it. And I can type in something there and then go ahead and send. I can edit it while it's sending also. Let me clear that. Sometimes when I'm sending my station information, I'll go in and just update. And then down towards the bottom, I may say something else. And like I said, I can do that while it's sending. So that works really well. Now normally what I use this for is if I'm searching for DX and I hear a guy on and I get his call sign and I see what he's looking for. Maybe he's just looking for a signal report and a name. I'll go ahead and use a macro, create a quick macro. I've got some quick ones over here. My CW is short. And I'll edit a macro and I'll just send my name, or I'll send an exchange. And that works really well. That's what I normally use it for. Because some of those guys send pretty fast, and I can up the speed to 30 words a minute, and it sends really well. Now I have tried, you'll see I'm on CW right now, and I have tried CW key command or KY command. And I had trouble with that one. Sometimes my computer would just stop. It would stop in the middle. It seemed like something else was going on, and it just didn't work as well. But with this CW interface, it works well. I haven't had problems with it, and I've been using this one a long time. I used to use it with the old Kenwood TS570. I've used it with another Icom radio, and just never had a problem with it. If you really want to go all out, you could try a WinKeyer, and I'll put a link below. WinKeyers are really good, and they have their advantages. So, yeah, this is a good way to do it. I'm going to follow up here with just a short demonstration of what I was doing during a contest, and you'll see how I use it. Well, I hope you find this informative and useful. I'll have an article on my website coming out. Please take a look at it. I'll have some more links there and more information. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also tell your friends. 73 and good DX.